Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is RBT and welcome back to another Madden 18 video, and today we're going to try something a little bit different. I don't know if it's possible, but it's called a challenge for a reason. We're going to see if we can trade for every single starting quarterback in the NFL. Try to bring 32 NFL quarterbacks onto the Buffalo Bills team and see if we all can do it in one connected franchise with one team. But what we're going to do, if it's not possible, if we can't somehow get it done, I'm going to make sure in the same connected franchise I jump on another team and just show you what it takes to trade for all 32 NFL quarterbacks. I think it might be possible that we can get all 32 teams, or I could be completely wrong. But one thing's for certain, I will trade for every single starting NFL quarterback in today's video. We'll all be on the Bills, who knows, but we're going to see if we can make it happen. So hopefully guys do enjoy today's video, and if you do, make sure to drop a like. Let's see if we can smash 2,000 likes, and I'll continue this type of little series. And if you do want to see more of these challenge videos, let me know what position you want me to try to trade for next. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new and turn on the notification bell if you haven't, so you do not miss any uploads on the channel. But with that said, let's jump right into today's video. And the first quarterback we are going to be going after is going to be, we'll just start with the Bears, going alphabetical order. We chose the Bills because the Bills have 2 first-round draft picks in this upcoming draft, so it'll be a little bit easier in terms of draft picks, but Bills roster is not that talented in terms of Madden high overall, so we'll have to see if it's possible. So the first quarterback is going to be Mitch Trubisky. With him being a rookie, it will be kind of hard to get him, but how hard? Let's see. They do need a quarterback. We do have Tyrod Taylor, who according to the most updated rosters is an 85, but we'll try Nathan Peterman. We'll also throw in a free safety. We have Micah Hyde. We don't need him, so we'll try Micah Hyde as well. So Nathan Peterman and Micah Hyde for Mitch Trubisky, and it's only about halfway to going through. So that's kind of disappointing. So let's try a wide receiver as well. See if they want Jordan Matthews, and they do. How about this? And it's still in the freaking yellow, man. So this might be kind of hard. So let's go to the quarterback position since they do need a quarterback. So how about this right here? Tyrod Taylor and Jordan Matthews. It's in the yellow. So let's try throwing in like a. They have 2 seconds as well. How about a 3rd-round draft pick for Mitch Trubisky? And it's in the green. So I think if we throw in a second, this will definitely be accepted. But do I want to do this? How about I take out Tyrod Taylor and put in a free safety? Put in Micah Hyde that we had a second ago. Try to keep Tyrod Taylor. That wasn't accepted. So maybe if we throw in Tyrod Taylor, since that is their #1 position of need, this will be accepted. And it was not accepted. So wow. So maybe what we do is we take out him and now put in Micah Hyde since he's the higher overall. That's a lot to trade for Mitch Trubisky, but it's what it's going to take since he's a 78 overall and a rookie. And it still isn't accepted. Come on now. Okay, they need a cornerback, so let's try a cornerback instead. About EJ Gaines. You want him instead? Just kidding, it went down. Jesus Christ. So let's see what it's going to take. Let's try a 1st-round draft pick instead to bring in Mitch Trubisky and EJ Gaines. And it's in the yellow this time around. So now maybe if we throw in, try a 3rd. A 3rd, a 1st, and EJ Gaines for Mitch Trubisky. Still not accepted. This is insane. Absolutely insane. So how about Andre Holmes? They kind of want him. That's not close. But I think if we throw in Jordan Matthews now, this will be accepted, please. And this is making me lose my mind. An absolute insane amount to bring in one player. Throw in Micah Hyde. Just please be accepted for the sake of the video. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Tyrod, please just let this trade get accepted. And finally, oh my God, that was stupid. So it takes EJ Gaines, a 1st-round draft pick, and Tyrod Taylor to bring in the Bears rookie quarterback Mitch Trubisky. Now moving along to the Bengals, and this will also be probably just as hard to bring in Andy Dalton, and that is why it might be impossible to bring all 32 players onto the same team. But we're going to see if we can make it happen. If not, like I said, we'll just try to make sure we get every quarterback traded for in today's video to show you what it takes to get every single starting NFL quarterback. Now, with all that said, that's a lot to say. Let's just go by positions of need. Left tackle, we have Cordy Glenn, who they are interested in, and he makes it a little bit less than halfway to going through. Now, they also need a running back. Do we have any? I don't want to try away LaShawn McCoy. How about Mike Tolbert? They are interested in him, and that puts it in the yellow. So now I think we might be able to get away with throwing in a 3rd. See if this will be accepted. Extremely close. So I think the 2nd should be enough to make this go through. So a 2nd, Mike Tolbert and Cordy Glenn for Andy Dalton, and it was accepted. A lot easier than the Mitch Trubisky trade. Now moving along to the Denver Broncos, and their starting quarterback as of right now is Brock Osweiler, and this should be extremely easy to get this to go through. So let's try Joe Webb. They're not interested in him, but it's kind of close to going through. So how about Nathan instead of Joe? Nathan for Brock. That's a little bit closer to halfway. So now let's try a backup running back, as in Travaris Cadet. Send this through, and that's in the green, fellas. So let's try. For some reason, like Madden really does highly value. For some reason, Madden really values like low overall cornerbacks pretty highly, even though it says they don't. So Lafayette Pitts added into the deal, and that didn't go up too much. So let's try a guy like Sharice Wright. Throw him in there, and that didn't go up much either. So if we throw in, let's try a 4th round draft pick for Brock Osweiler, and it was accepted. So it takes a 4th round draft pick, Travaris Cadet, and Nathan Peterman to bring in the Denver Broncos' current starting quarterback. Now moving on to the Cleveland Browns, whose current starting quarterback, it flip-flops every week, as y'all know. DeShone Kizer, 74 overall. With him being a rookie, I'm not sure what it's going to take to bring him in, but we'll see. And since they do need a quarterback, we're not going to trade away any of the quarterbacks that we obviously get in today's video, unless maybe we do it at the end if we have to, if there's nothing else we can trade away. But we'll try Joe Webb for DeShone Kizer. And yep, I had a feeling. Since they do value him at 5 stars, this might be harder than what I thought. So let's see, the number 1 need is middle linebacker. We have Preston Brown. I don't want to trade him away since he's kind of high overall. 57, Micah Hyde, I don't want to trade away. Or 57, 86. I don't know why I said 57. So let's see. Left end. Do we have any left ends that they might be interested in? How about Eddie Yarbrough? They're not interested in him. How about Shaq Lawson? He's a rookie, I believe. So hopefully I'm not going to put him in this deal. So what is the move? What is the move? Let's try a draft pick. Let's try 3rd. See how close this is for DeShone Kizer. And that's going to be a lot to trade away for a 74 overall quarterback, but that's just how Madden is. Maybe we do have to trade away Preston Brown to bring him in. So let's try Preston Brown and a 3rd round draft pick for DeShone Kizer. And it's still in the yellow. Absolutely ridiculous. So I think maybe if we throw in Taiwan Jones into this trade, it won't be accepted. We're going to have another player that they are interested in, unless we take out the 3rd and put in the 2nd instead, which I don't want to do, but we might have to. So with that being the case, throw in a 2nd round draft pick, Preston Brown, for DeShone Kizer, and that's still not accepted. But if we do throw in, now if we try that running back, will this be accepted now, since they are kind of interested in him? Nope. So instead of him, how about a 5th round draft pick? Will this be accepted? And of course not. But let's try it. I think maybe a 3rd from next year should be accepted for DeShone Kizer. Send this through. Not accepted. Just kidding. But we'll try 2nd. If not, we'll have to throw in another player. So a 2nd from next year and a 2nd from this year, plus Preston Brown for DeShone Kizer. And still wasn't accepted. So this is getting stupid. So it's going to take 2 players that they are interested in. So let's try let's just try Micah Hyde. Micah Hyde and Preston Brown's a lot to trade away. And it's still in the freaking yellow. So now if we throw in the 3rd, this hopefully will be accepted. Nope. But I think the 2nd will finally be accepted. So that took a lot more than what I thought. But it is going to be accepted for Preston Brown, Micah Hyde, and a 2nd round draft pick. We do bring in DeShone Kizer. Now moving to the next team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now that I think about this is going to be extremely hard. Extremely hard to get every single quarterback on the same team. Now, Jameis Winston, let's see what it's going to take. They need a cornerback, and we have Tre'Davious White. If you've watched any of my trading videos, he's one of the most highly valued players in terms of trades in Madden 18. So, see how close this brings his trade to going through. See, that's why this is gonna be so hard. It takes a stupid amount, absolutely almost an impossible amount to bring Tre'Davious White in for a trade in Madden 18. And when you trade him away, you need 3 of them to get Jameis Winston. But we're gonna try our best to make this happen. Now, they also need a right guard. We have Vladimir. They kind of want Vladimir. It's in the yellow now. Maybe we might have to throw in a draft pick for this, which I don't necessarily want to do, but it might be the only way we can bring in Jameis Winston because they value younger, higher rated quarterbacks very highly in this game. So let's try Tre'Davious White and a 1st round draft pick for Jameis Winston, and it's in the green. So now I believe the running back trip will be enough to bring in Jameis Winston, and just kidding, it wasn't. But let's go with one of those right guards. They did want about John in this deal, and now it was accepted. So it takes a heck of a lot. That might have not taken a long time, but in terms of what that actually means, that's a lot. That's a lot to bring in Jameis Winston. Now moving to the Cardinals starting quarterback, who I guess we go after Carson Palmer. I mean, I guess he's technically the starter. In real life, I will go by the Madden starter, not the real life starter, because Drew Stanton is starting for them in real life, although I think he just got hurt. I don't know, but Carson Palmer is, according to Madden, obviously is their best quarterback, but he is injured. So it shouldn't take a lot to bring him in. He's probably the easiest quarterback to bring in so far in today's video, 5th round draft pick. Maybe it's going to be harder than what I thought. They do need a running back, though, so now if we trade in Taiwan Jones, since they do need a running back, it's going to be about halfway. So I think we're going to get away with a pretty easy trade to bring in the 80 overall Carson Palmer. So let's try Lafayette Pitts. They also need a tight end, so let's try Logan Thomas. Try to send this through, and it got up to the yellow, so let's try this time around. Let's use the free safety trick. We'll try Trey Elston and Pitts in this deal, and it went up to the green. So now let's try taking him out, putting a 6th round draft pick on top of this, and it doesn't go through. So how about a 5th? They might have to trade away like a 3rd from next year, and it might be a 3rd from next year, but I think it will be accepted, possibly, and it was accepted. So a 3rd from next year, a 63 overall free safety, and Taiwan Jones for Carson Palmer. So things are going okay, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make what I wanted to happen. But I guess it kind of started off with a hard string of quarterbacks to trade for. But Phillip Rivers should also be relatively easy to bring in. They also, let's see, we have a center that's a 77 who they're not interested in. Let's throw this through there. Yeah. They have him valued at 4 stars. So let's try right outside linebacker. One of these two guys by chance. Not interested in them. So let's go with just a normal draft pick. Let's try a 3rd round draft pick for Phillip Rivers. And that's also already extremely freaking close. So if we use a cornerback, a 66 overall, this should go through, and it does. That was by far the easiest trade in today's video. Now moving along to the Kansas City Chiefs, Alex Smith might be kind of hard to get with them being an 88 overall, but let's see. They need a cornerback. We don't have any more cornerbacks to trade away. So moving on to wide receiver, we do have a couple talented wide receivers. Let's try Jordan Matthews straight up for Alex Smith. And that's actually a lot closer than what I thought it was going to be. So now, since I do need a quarterback, I'm going to throw in a corner, Leonard Johnson, and let's go with Shamarko Thomas. See if this will be accepted, and it's extremely, extremely close. So let's try the 71 overall free safety. Try this trick, and it was accepted. So Jordan Matthews, Johnson, and I think it's Colt Anderson, could be wrong, 71 overall free safety brings in Alex Smith to the Buffalo Bills. Moving along, this is going to be hard. Andrew Luck is going to be extremely, extremely, extremely hard. We have to do a lot of finessing to make this happen, so we'll definitely have to trade away Kelvin Benjamin. This is not even going to be halfway, I believe. It's about 1/4 of the way, so this is going to be hard. Extremely, extremely hard. We have Richie Incognito, who I know they will be interested in. That brings it up to the yellow. We might have to trade away for a 1st round draft pick. So who else do they want? Do we have a fullback by chance? We have a decent fullback. We have Patrick DeMarco, who they kind of want. Yep. Let me go trade away for a 1st round draft pick. So I just like to throw this out into the universe because I've been trying a really long time to get Andrew Luck, and I've been trading so much stuff away. I got Julio Jones, Luke Kuechly, and Aqib Talib, 3 of the best players at the 3 top position of needs for the Colts, and they still won't accept it. I'm trying, I promise. This might take a minute, and the only way this is going to be possible is if I trade away the quarterbacks that I already traded for in the video. Oh my god. I have no idea, guys. Oh, I swear to God on my life. I swear to God on my life. Let's see how long that took. So that took it probably took me 35, 40 minutes to make this happen. And you don't know how many people and what I had to get on my knees for to make this happen, dude. Look who I had to trade away to make this get accepted. A 1st round draft pick, Antonio Brown, and Jalen Ramsey. Like, I went through trading, I think I've offered Julio Jones, Luke Kuechly, Jalen Ramsey, Aqib Talib, all in one deal, and it just wouldn't go through. I don't know why this randomly. I thought it was impossible. I was about to cheat and turn Andrew Luck into a kicker, then trade for him, and be like, that's the only way you can do it. I was really about to do that in some reason. I don't know if it just glitched, but finally we got freaking Andrew. God dang Andrew. And if you want to see who else is on my team, after I've tried trading all these guys away in package deals to get Andrew Luck. I've got Odell Beckham, Bobby Wagner, Luke Kuechly, Cam Chancellor, and the list goes on, but we finally got him. So let's just continue on with our life. That was a big, that was a waste of my life. But let's get Dak now. So let's see now what it's going to take to get freaking Dak. I don't have any more draft picks, so that kind of sucks. So, hey, we got Cam Chancellor now, so why not go ahead and throw him into a deal since I need a strong safety. Look at that. This is going to be probably just as hard as Andrew Luck. Oh, my God. That actually went through. I'm kind of shocked. I honest to God didn't think that was going to go through, but it did. So it takes a first-round draft pick, Odell Beckham Jr., and Luke Kuechly to bring in Dak Prescott. Absolutely disgusting. So now things get easier. Moving along to the Miami Dolphins, and we'll go after Ryan Tannehill. Not sure what it's going to take, but let's see. But look how many draft picks we have left. That's good. That's real good. So let's go to, we have Bobby Wagner, but I don't think it's going to take him. How about Richie Incognito? Will this be enough to bring in Ryan? This is going to be just as hard. So we have some good D tackles. Kyle. They don't want Kyle because he's an Olden. How about Cedric? Don't want Cedric either. So let's abort mission, go to right outside linebacker, and we have Jarvis. I actually signed him out of free agency. Let's send in Jarvis. Let's send the yellow now. We need one more player they want. We don't have any cornerbacks they want, so this is it. We've hit a hard place. Let's try Carson Palmer in the deal. They want Carson. They don't want Carson. You know what? Let's just freaking do it. I'm tired of. I hate Andrew anyway, and his cap hit went up to $36 million, which is kind of stupid. And it's only halfway to going through. So now, if we throw in Richie, will Richie be enough? This is like so much harder than I actually thought this challenge was going to be. We're throwing Jarvis too, and it was accepted. This is crazy. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea, and that was actually accepted. That was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Carson Wentz and Dak Prescott were so much easier. Let me tell you, dude, that's taking me just a couple minutes to get Carson Wentz and Dak Prescott. Andrew Luck took 40 minutes, dude. I had to, sell my soul to the devil to get him. But anyways, moving on to Matt Ryan. Now, Matt Ryan, you think it'd be hard, but compared to the last couple guys we went after, Matt Ryan's going to be a piece of cake. I think maybe for some reason they don't want Cam Chancellor, so let's move along. They need a defensive end. We don't have really any good left ends, but maybe they want Jerry. They kind of want, well, they do want Jerry. And that's about close to 3/4 to going through. Now, we do have Shaq. And why does nobody want Shaq? Although he's an 80 overall, rookie. Anyways, let's move along. Middle linebacker have nobody unless they want Tanner. They don't want Tanner. I'm not surprised that they don't want Tanner. So, I'm in a bind. Right guard-wise, we have Vladimir. Why do they not want Vladimir either? So what do we do now? Let's throw in one of the quarterbacks that we have, I guess. About Carson. They want Carson by chance? It didn't go up much. There we go. That was accepted. A first-round draft pick, which we just traded away for, and Jerry Hughes to bring in Matt Ryan. So I don't know why Andrew was so freaking hard, but if you guys can get Andrew for easy, let me know in the comment section below. Now moving on to the San Francisco 49ers, and their starting quarterback, Brock Osweiler, you see we had to trade to him for a first-round draft pick. Their starting quarterback isn't Jimmy Garoppolo, actually. Is CJ Beathard. But I guess we're just going with the highest overall quarterback for today's video sake, so let's move along. I don't know what it's going to take in to bring old Jimmy. We don't have much that we can trade away. Maybe the move is change teams just for the video's sake. They do want Lorenzo though. And oh my god. Okay, so actually the starting quarterback for the 49ers isn't Jimmy Garoppolo. I lied to you, it's CJ. So we'll take CJ instead. Now we'll throw in Lorenzo. And so much easier. So much easier. We actually go for the true starting quarterback. So now moving along to cornerback and middle linebacker. We don't have really, we might have to just change teams, dude, to make this video a lot easier on me and on you. So I made a mistake. I wanted to go retire from the league so I could switch teams, but I was going to do it in the same connected franchise, and I accidentally backed out before I created a new character, so that connected franchise got deleted. So we have a new slate, but we're picking right back up, and we're starting off with the 49ers starting quarterback, which is CJ Beathard. He is 75 overall, and that's what it takes to bring him in. Kevin Minter and a 4th-round draft pick from this year. So moving along. So now we just have a fresh slate of players that we can trade away because that was going to be impossible. So now moving on to the New York Giants. Things should get pretty easy from here. I think we pretty much got the worst quarterbacks out of the way. So moving along, what do the Giants want for Eli? Let's go. I think this should be easy. Maybe just a 3rd-round draft pick to bring in Eli. And wow, a lot easier than what I expected. Probably could have got a lot less, but hey, it's okay. Moving on, for Blake Bortles. Now, what do they want for old Blakey Blake? Probably, I have no idea how highly they value him since he's an 80. So yeah, wow. They're going to want a lot for Blake Bortles. So let's get on to trading away some players. So a right tackle, that guy has really big lips. They want a quarterback, and I guess we could trade away Andy Dalton for this video's sake. Maybe they want CJ as well, or maybe AJ. They want any of these guys? They want Andy. So how about Andy straight up for Blake? Wow, this is actually the dumbest game. The dumbest game I've played in my life. The Jaguars don't want AJ Green and Andy Dalton and a first-round draft pick for Blake Bortles. Got a better idea. And we're going to try to involve a three-way trade, and we're going to backtrack to the Jaguars after we make this happen, because we're going to get Aaron Rodgers. The fact that it's easier to get Aaron Rodgers than Blake Bortles. So Aaron Rodgers, let's see what it's going to take. I'm not sure if they're going to want any of our cornerbacks, because I just looked. Corners aren't that great, and actually they do want a couple of them, so we'll throw in him. Also throw in, I think we have a 78 Vincent Ray they don't want. And let's go with a free safety George Iloka, who they don't want either, unfortunately. So maybe both of our cornerbacks, William Jackson also, see how close this is. This game is the fact that this game values Aaron Rodgers less than Blake Bortles and makes me want to cut my penis off. Second round draft pick, that's weird. So I guess it will take a first, unfortunately, but I think we can probably get like a fifth out of this deal just for the heck of it. And we don't get Aaron, take out a six, and we don't get Aaron. We'll just throw this in there, and that was accepted. So now what we're going to do is, since they need a quarterback, we'll try adding Aaron Rodgers into the trade to bring in Blake Bortles. And if, like, this game is actually the stupidest thing ever created if this doesn't work. So, I mean, even, like, this straight up should be, like, pretty close. And look at that. Disgusting. Actually, disgusting. So, we'll throw in... What else? What do we have? We're throwing a first-round draft pick on top of Aaron Rodgers. Well, we just traded away, so I guess we can't do that. That's kind of close, though. So now if we throw in AJ Green, will this be accepted? We might have to go out and get another first-round draft pick. Oh, my God, this game is, I mean, it's just ignorant. So I don't know what else to do. I traded for Joe Thomas, who's the highest overall tackle in the game. Converted him to right tackle since that's the #1 need. So basically, this is the two highest overall players at their top two position of needs and a first-round draft pick. And if this doesn't get accepted, man, I don't know what to say. Finally, this game is... I don't know, I've said that too many times, but that's... Somebody EA needs to fix that, because that's actually downright embarrassing. So let's move on to the New York Jets. And hopefully this is a little bit easier to get than Blake Bortles. So I think a fifth and a sixth. I'm not sure about Josh McCown, no idea. They have him rated at 4 stars, so it might take one of our really good backup running backs. So we have a ton of running backs. How about Cedric Pierman? Not interested in him. That bumped up a little bit, so let's trade away one of our high overall guys. The Bengals have a lot of good running backs. So let's go with Giovanni Bernard. Send this in there. It's about halfway to going through now. So they also need a cornerback. Don't we have a lot of good cornerbacks or some decent ones? Striker Patrick or Adam Jones? They don't want either of them. Great. Let's try one of our quarterbacks that we already had on the team. Go with Jeff Driscoll and Giovanni Bernard. Gets up into the yellow. So now I think if we throw in a draft pick from next year, like a third rounder, maybe a fourth rounder, we could get Josh McCown. And just kidding, wasn't accepted. So let's try a third for next year. See if this will be accepted. And it was. So we get Josh McCown for Giovanni Bernard, Jeff Driscoll, and a third round draft pick from 2019. Moving along to the Detroit Lions. Now Matthew Stafford, I have a bad freaking feeling. Oh my God, finally, this game makes no sense. Takes Von Miller, a first round draft pick, and Joe Mixon when I tried like Julio Jones and some other players, and AJ Green added the deal. But this is the perfect and only package that can bring in Matthew Stafford. So Von Miller, first round draft pick, and Joe Mixon. Oh my, this was the worst idea of my life. We already did the Packers, so now Cam. Now, I honest to God thought this was going to be so much easier than what it ended up being, but we're going to persevere. We're going to be great. How about any of these guys? They want all of them, actually, so let's see how close Braden LaFell is to going back to Carolina. And that doesn't really surprise me. John Ross should be a little bit higher, though, since he is a rookie. And, actually, he didn't go up at all. So they value Braden LaFell just as much. So we have a free left tackle. We don't have a left tackle. We have a free safety, George. They want George. They want him. It's in the yellow now. So Cam might actually be a lot easier than some of the other guys to get. So hey, we finally made it happen. What I had to do was make another owner in the same exact connected franchise because I needed a refill of trade assets. So I had AJ Green already because we traded for Von Miller and I had to trade away AJ Green. Anyways, takes AJ Green, first round draft pick, and Aqib Talib to bring in Cam Newton. Now this next one is going to be freaking tricky. This is probably going to be the hardest remaining trade. This was a bad idea. This is taken 2.5 hours already. We're like 3/4 of the way being done. Tom Brady. No, he's 40, but the game still values him very highly, which obviously that's rightfully so. So let's see what it's going to take. At the left end position, we have Derek and Shelby. They want both of them. Go with Derek. Next, we will go with a free safety. We have Justin. They want Justin. So now, they also need a middle linebacker. Go with Todd. They want Todd. Send this through, and that's already extremely close. A lot easier than what I thought. So we need one more player they're interested in, like in terms of 5 stars. We'll try Shaquille Barrett, and you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Talk about a cunt. You see that cunt? It's a cunt. That's a cunt. And that's what that little thing, that's not even a thing between, I swear, I probably can send it again and see if they'll accept it. Because there's no difference in that. So I don't know what to do now. Let's go with something else. Left tackle. Do we have a left tackle that the Patriots want? Garrett. How about Garrett instead? They want Garrett? They don't want Garrett. Oh man, oh man. So maybe what I do, I don't know what to do. Really don't know what to do. So anybody, let's just throw in somebody good. Let's just throw in Chris. Or no, we'll try Bradley. They want Bradley. They don't want Bradley. So we'll go with Chris Harris, I guess. Unfortunately, send this in there, and that was accepted. That was so close to going through. That's kind of stupid. But anyways, we'll continue on. Now, Derek Carr is also going to be extremely hard to get now that I think about it. So let's throw in left end, Derek Wolfe. They want him. We'll try defensive tackle, and we have not many good guys there. They don't want Adam. So we'll go to free. We just traded away free safety. So how about right tackle? Any good right tackles? We have Alan Barbie and Billy. They want Billy. They don't want Billy. Oh, boys. So what's our best overall player at this point? We have, it looks like, Emmanuel Sanders. They do want Emmanuel. Send this through. Oh, dear God. Dog, if this does not go through, I don't know what to say. J.J. Watt, the #1 overall draft pick, and Earl Thomas for Derek Carr, please. He has a $24 million cap hit, and thank God. You guys don't understand. I've been trying so many things, and all I know is just finally. JJ, this video is taking 3.5 hours, and I thought it was going to take maybe 45 minutes. So let's just continue and just disregard anything that's happened thus far. Now let's move on to the Rams and Jared Goff. He's probably going to be just as hard to bring in, but thank God their #1 need is wide receiver, and we have Emmanuel Sanders, and that's about 1/4 of the way. A little bit less than halfway. So now let's move on to strong safety. We have Darian. They don't want Darian. So they do need a running back. We have a high overall running back in C.J. Anderson, who they aren't fully interested in for some reason. Now that's in the yellow. To have any half-decent draft pick, it could potentially trade away from Jared Goff. We don't have any more firsts. We have a first from next year. Send this through. It's in the green. Now if we can find one player they're completely interested in, who's our highest overall player? We have a bunch of good. How about Andy? They want Andy? Please want Andy? They don't want Andy. So how about we try both wide receivers, Demaryius Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders, and a first-round draft pick from next year, and that was accepted. We get Jared Goff. Let's go. Moving along to the Baltimore Ravens and Joe Flacco. This shouldn't be too hard, I don't think. This might actually probably be one of like our easiest ones yet. So we'll try a second-round draft pick from next year for Joe, and that's already extremely close. It kind of rhymed a little bit. Throw in a fourth as well, and this will easily be accepted, and it was Joe Flacco. See, if it was all just that easy, things would be great, but they're not. So move on to Kirk Cousins. I'm not sure how hard he's going to be, but we'll freaking find out right now. Now, what do we have we could trade away? I don't think we have anything, really. Oh, mama, thank God. Thank God, I traded for Earl again. He's getting, like, handed around like a freaking rag doll. Take Zeke, a first-round draft pick, and Earl Thomas to bring in Kirk Cousins, another 20-minute trade. Like, I'm actually legitimately, like, trying so many different combinations, it's breaking my brain. Now, this is going to be hard, too, and you wouldn't think it is. Like, I thought he was a guy that was going to be great for speed rebuilds, because he's 38 years old, which normally means they're super easy to get. But, god dang, I've tried trading for Drew, and it doesn't happen. It doesn't freaking happen, but we're going to see if we can actually send in a lot to bring them in. So, we'll try Dez. Since they do need a wide receiver, let's see how close this is. If it's not out of the red yet, we are screwed. We are screwed. We are actually screwed. I'm about to tickle my pickle with a cactus. Guaranteed doesn't. Just kidding. It does go through. It does go through. That one actually took about 10-15 minutes. So, Luke Kuechly. Dez Bryant and a first-round draft pick for Drew Brees. I'd actually tried Luke Kuechly, Dez Bryant. Who was it? What was their other position I need? I don't know. Some other 95-plus overall player, and I wouldn't go through. But a first-round draft pick who I traded that player for brings in Drew Brees. Like, I'm tired. I'm freaking tired after all this nonsense. Now freaking Russell. God dang, Russell's going to be probably about as hard as Andrew Luck. That broke my brain. So, left guard. What are they? I think this has to be the hardest one now. I've said that so many times, but there's so many, like, quarterbacks are stupidly hard to get. Let's go to right tackle. Do we have any good? We don't have a good right tackle, do we? No, we don't. So how about left guard? We don't have a good left guard, but they have got to want Zach, right? You do want Zach. He's a 99 overall. And that's actually kind of promising, because with Drew Brees, that would have been in the red steel. So let's continue this adventure. So actually, I don't think we have any of these positions that they need. So this kind of sucks. Let's just see how close this is, and I'll have to go trade away for some other stuff. That's actually kind of promising, boys. I think we could actually do this live. We also have a first-round draft pick for Russell. See how close this is to going through. That's in the yellow. So now is old boy Zach. Come on, Zach. You're a 99 for a reason. It wasn't accepted. Oh my God! Finally, you guys don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand. This game makes no sense at all. No sense at all. So, I just tried to trade Earl Thomas, Jalen Ramsey, and Bobby Wagner to the Seahawks for Russell Wilson. Take out Bobby Wagner, and I threw in a first-round draft pick, which is the first overall pick, because for some reason in Madden, the only first-round draft pick, or the only draft pick that's valued at 5 stars, is the number 1 overall pick. Number 2, number 3, number 4, and so on, they're just valued at 4 stars. So I had to get the first-round pick to bump it up a little bit, and oh my God, so now we just have Bobby Wagner just chilling on the team. So I think now I can confidently say no other quarterback is going to be that hard to get. I might be able to do the rest of this live. I might have to switch teams, so I don't freaking know. Big Ben, he's not hard to get, I don't think, but it's just depending on what we have left and what they need. They need Bob. I'll just give you Bob. Just give me Ben. It was accepted straight up. I really don't care at this point. Too long. Taking too long. Texans, who you got now? Oh, they have DeShone. DeShone's going to be hard to get. I got to thinking he's hurt, but in real life it's Tom Savage starting for him. But I guess in the video sake, it's got to be DeShone. Oh, man. They want Russell? They don't want Russell. Oh, shoot. And traded away both our guards for other players. And also traded away Travis Frederick. This is going to be difficult. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's just see what Russell is straight up for DeShone. Let's see what this is straight up. Oh, my God. So Lil Birdie told me in my head, hey, you should go after Tom Savage, because Tom Savage is the starting quarterback currently for the Texans. I was like, hey, that's a great idea. So that's what I did. So now I have to go after Marcus Mariota. Now this one's going to be pretty freaking hard probably, but I just don't think it's hard as some of the other guys we had to go after in today's video. So are they interested in Russell? They are. So how about a straight swap? It's about halfway to going through, maybe a little bit less than halfway. So DeMarcus as well. They do want DeMarcus. This is in the yellow. Looking pretty. So, one more play they are interested in. How about Tyrone? They don't want Tyrone. How about Big Ben? Maybe both of these guys. How about this? Pretty close. I think we're going to have to get a first-round draft pick. So, what I'm going to do is trade away Tyrone Crawford to somebody out there who does want him for a first-round draft pick. And we'll go with the Broncos, although I think I already got the Broncos first-round draft pick. Yep, they have nothing left, unfortunately. So at the Buccaneers first-round draft pick, already got that in today's video as well. And the Cardinals, I think I already got the Cardinals first-round draft pick too. And I think half the draft picks are on the Seahawks. Yep, got the Cardinals first-round draft pick too. So keep on keeping on the Dolphins. I don't think I've got the Dolphins first-round draft pick, and I haven't. So how about this straight up? Of course, I won't go through straight up, but we do have a running back, Antonio Andrews, we could add to the deal, and it was accepted. I think I'm like breaking Madden, that like it's starting to lag, like in the menus it's starting to lag because I've done so many trades. So now I think we can get Marcus Mariota. So if we throw in a first-round draft pick in Russell, maybe this will be enough straight up to bring in the quarterback that threw 4 picks last night. And submit this, and now easily if we throw in Darren McFadden, this should be accepted. Just kidding. F me in the butt. They want Steven. This has got to be accepted. And it was. I think this video is almost over. One more quarterback that we have to trade for. Sam Bradford. Well, yeah, we'll trade for Sam since he is the highest overall quarterback. Don't know what it's going to take. Let's just try this. Try the top 3 players on the team. Will this be accepted? Oh my, another hard one. Dog, if this does not go through, I don't know what to say. So the number one position of need is wide receiver. Tyreek Hill, a young 89 overall. And Justin Houston, who's impossible to trade for. So he should have a lot of trade value. And then a first round draft pick that I just traded for. We'll go with the lesser first round draft pick that's going to be valued at 4 stars. But dude, if this doesn't go through, man, this game, I mean, it's stupid already, but it would be even more stupid now. And oh my God, there is no way. There's no way. Okay, so you know what? Since their starting quarterback is no longer Sam Bradford, it's Case Keenum again. That's just stupid. I promise you guys, I'm gonna go back and trade for DeShone Watson because this is stupid. Actually, this game, it just makes me want to pull apart my butt cheeks and put a knife through it. Honest to God, that's the only thing that's coming to mind right now. So we're gonna get Case Keenum instead because I can't be put through this any longer, especially to get Sam Bradford. We're just gonna do this, and the video is gonna be ended. I can't do this, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. My brain just put me on a stove, turn the stove on, and just fried me with a batch of butter. But this is too much for my brain to handle.